Hey guys, it's Tay. Haven't seen you guys in a while, and I'm waiting for my Walmart pickup for groceries to be done. And I just have had some thoughts, so I'm going to share them because I know I'm not alone in my thoughts, and I felt like making a video. So, isn't it crazy to think that it's 2025 and I feel like everybody's mental health is tanking? We're all just going through it, and like, obviously the world has progressed in so many ways, but also it's changed things negatively. Like, I've been thinking lately about how addicted I am to my phone, like watching TikToks or videos, and it's like literally frying my brain. And I know it's all just a huge distraction from the real issues, and I think about the real issues going on in the world, and I feel like just a tiny little piece of like a little dot in the world, you know? And in a way that's true, but in a way we also can make a huge difference. And I'm kind of stuck in the middle where I just feel paralyzed, you know? I think I've felt like this for a while. And I've kind of just felt weird talking about it, you know? But I invited my best friend over last night, and she came over for a few hours, and we were talking, and we were just talking about how crazy everything is and how none of it is real, if you think about it, you know? And things go a lot deeper than we realize, and it's insane to think about. And it's made me think about like religion and spirituality and how I fall into that and my thoughts and beliefs on those two things, and how like the person next to me probably thinks completely differently about those things than me. And I think it's interesting, and it's also crazy to me, how we process things, how everybody processes things on their own, in their own mind, and like they can see something completely different, and it's mind-blowing to me, and I just can't stop thinking about it. Like, every day it comes up. And sometimes I feel insane, because it's like, if you try to explain this, if I go up to my boss right now and I said all these things, they probably would agree to a certain extent, but like the more I keep going, they'd be like, "Are you okay?" And like, I am okay, but also in a way I'm not. You know, like, I just feel like the world is going through so many changes, and like there's so many changes with like the solar system right now too, isn't there? Like, I don't know, like, it's just a lot to think about. And here I am, you know, in my little city of 25,000 people, and I woke up this morning and I just felt like blah, you know? Like, I never want to do anything when I wake up. But then I remembered that the more I'm awake and, like, start moving around, the day gets easier. But if I stay home all day, I kind of start to feel it's just start to feel like down and heavy, I guess. And so I have to, like, schedule little adventures for myself to get out of the house. And I used to have a ton of anxiety about, like, going to the store and getting groceries and doing this and that. And so now we're living in this time where you can order your groceries online, you can get them delivered to your house, but I choose to pick them up. It's free at Walmart. And so I kind of have started this habit of making it, like, fun, you know, because when I leave the house, like, I listen to music, I have, fresh air, and I interact with people, and it does help make me feel better. So, yeah, like, all this online stuff is great, but also, like, sometimes it's a freaking curse, because I so badly want to walk in there and get the exercise, but yeah, that's something I gotta work on. Like, I'm fine with going into stores, but if I, like, think about it, it's like I don't want to do it, and it's a thing. But I am a lot better about it. So yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to blurt everything out that I've been thinking about, and I haven't been posting videos on here. And just a little explanation about that. I've really been trying to focus on like, changing my life at home, because I live in an older house, and so looking at these walls, they're cracking and falling apart, like, it's kind of a lot for my mind sometimes. And so I'm trying to love my home. I'm trying to love all 6 of my animals who stress me out a lot of times. I'm trying to focus more on, like, myself and how I'm feeling and what I need. And friends, like, I try to stay I try to hang out with my friend Alex. I hang out with Fishy a few times a month, it's been. And the only thing about that is she lives a little further away, so that kind of sucks, and especially now that it's gonna be winter time. But I'll still figure out how I can work it into my schedule, but then also, like, having time for myself, because I need to do that too, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's been a struggle, but I'm gonna make it through. I just signed up for some tanning sessions today, and I went tanning. I'm not going to go tanning. Like, that's not the reason why I'm going. I'm going to help get the vitamin D and improve my mental health. I'm just doing the lowest setting, lowest bed, level 1. And I'm not going to go every day. Probably go, like, 2 or 3 times a week at least. I don't know, we'll see. But I think it'll help, and I need to get moving. So I'm gonna try and take the dogs on a walk here shortly, And I'm just gonna keep taking things day by day, you know? Work has been stressful, so all I can do at this moment is try and take care of me, rest when I feel like I need to rest, and I don't know if I'm gonna continue like consistently posting YouTube videos, to be honest. I might still post something here and there. There's a guy on a motorcycle. He's going like 2 miles an hour. But yeah, I might post a video here and there. I might post a cute puppy video, cats. I'm gonna refrain from like posting concert stuff, like I don't really need to do that here. If you want to look at my concert stuff, I usually post them on TikTok, but I'm kind of, I don't know, I might be kind of over posting that because it just feels weird to me, I feel like maybe my next step is writing. Not that I want to write a book, but I used to write some poetry in high school, so I might try and write some poetry, journal. I just feel like I'm not loving being on camera and telling my views on things and whatnot, and I loved writing when I was younger, so I think I need to get back into it. I do want to pull up some of my old like high school like short stories, and maybe I could read them because I think I did some pretty good ones. I think that would be kind of exciting to read those. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so that's where I've been, what I've been doing, just overthinking. I got blood work done a few weeks ago, and I did amazing. So if you've watched any of my previous videos about that, you know that that is something that I really have a hard time with. And I brought my friend with me. She brought me like this squishy thingy. I don't know, she got it from Walmart, and I like squeezed the heck out of that thing. And I just turned my head and I talked to her the whole time. And it went really fast and it was really good. So I'm really proud of myself for that. So yeah, I'm making changes here and there. I'm trying to not be on my phone as much. I know that's a big part of why I'm like, my mental health is weird. But yeah, I hope everybody else out there watching this is doing okay. And if you're also struggling with some of these things, I hope you feel seen and heard, and I hope you know that we're gonna get through this. Just focus on yourself. I think that's the biggest thing. Focus on what you feel like you need. If you feel exhausted but you also need to get the dishes done, but you really don't want to do the dishes and you just want to like rest for a little bit, just rest. The dishes can wait. All right. If you're at work and you're stressing out, I don't know your relationship with your boss, but just know that you should be taking care of yourself and what you need. If you are crying at work, freaking out at work, take a step away. Maybe take the rest of the day, go home and relax a little bit, turn on a candle. I don't know. but at this point I'm just rambling. So I will let you go pick up my groceries, and I hope you guys are doing okay. Comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. Yeah, and I will see you in the next one. Not sure when it is, but subscribe if you want to watch more. Bye.